Genesis chapter 11, the Tower of Babel, out of the Passion Translation. Now everyone at that time spoke a single language with one vocabulary. As people migrated eastward, they found a large plain in the land of Shinar and settled there. They said to one another, "Come, let's unite together and make bricks of clay and burn them until they become hard." So they piled up the bricks they made to serve as stones and collected tar and mortar. Then they said, "Come, let's begin work to build ourselves a city with a lofty tower that rises into the heavens. We'll make a name for ourselves, a monument to us, instead of being scattered all over the earth." But when Yahweh came down to see the city and the tower which the mortals had started building, he said, "If they have begun this as one people sharing a common language, then nothing they plan to do will be impossible for them. Come, let us go down and confuse their language and prevent them from understanding each other." So Yahweh scattered them over this entire earth, and they stopped building their city. And that is why the city was called Babel, because it was there that Yahweh confused the language of the whole world, and from there the people were scattered over the face of the earth. Genealogy of Shem, verse 10. These are the descendants of Shem. 2 years after the flood, at the age of 100, Shem and a son named Arphaxad. And after Arphaxad was born, Shem lived another 500 years and had other sons and daughters. When Arphaxad was 35, he had a son named Shelah. And after Shelah was born, Arphaxad lived another 403 years and had other sons and daughters. When Shem was 30, he had a son named Eber, and Eber was born. Shelah lived another 403 years and had other sons and daughters. When Eber was 34, he had a son named Peleg. After Peleg was born, Eber lived another 430 years and had other sons and daughters. When Peleg was 30, he had a son named Reu. After Reu was born, Peleg lived another 209 years and had other sons and daughters. When Reu was 32, he had a son named Serug. After Serug was born, Reu lived another 207 years and had other sons and daughters. When Serug was 30, he had a son named Nahor. After Nahor was born, Serug lived another 200 years and had other sons and daughters. When Nahor was 29, he had a son named Terah. After Terah was born, Nahor lived another 109 years and had other sons and daughters. When Terah was 70, he had sons named Abram, Nahor, and Haran. The story of Terah, verse 27. Here are the descendants of Terah. Terah was the father of Abram, Nahor, and Haran was the father of Lot. Haran preceded his father Terah in death in the land of his birth, in the Chaldean city of Ur. The brothers Abraham and Nahor were both married. Abraham's wife was Sarah. Nahor married the daughter of his deceased brother Haran. Her name was Milcah, and her sister was Iscah. Now Sarai was barren and childless. Terah took his son Abram, his grandson Lot, the son of Haran, and his daughter-in-law Sarai, his son Abraham's wife, and they all departed together from the Chaldean city of Ur to go into the land of Canaan. But when they journeyed as far as Haran, they settled there. Terah lived 205 years and died in Haran.